Good morning and welcome to Holy Saturday, the day in between Good Friday and Easter Sunday. A day on that first Easter weekend when all hope seemed to have been gone. It was a day of stillness, a day of emptiness, a day where nothing could be done because of the observation of the Sabbath. And so Jesus' friends and followers just waited and waited. And it's really interesting when I was listening to somebody else reflect yesterday that if they hadn't followed their strict religious rules and hadn't waited, they would have gone to the tomb on Saturday, prepared Jesus' body, done all the things they needed to do, and would have missed the joy of the resurrection the next day. And it really got me thinking last night when yet again I struggled to sleep about waiting. I'm not very good at waiting. I'm very impatient. Maybe it's the ADHD, but I struggle to wait. I know today the boys are really excited about the prospect of chocolate tomorrow. Daniel especially, having given it up for Lent. Yet still there's time to wait. And what do we do in that waiting space? Over the last few weeks, we've probably had more time if our routine hasn't involved serving others in our job ways. We've had more time just to be. And how have we used that time? Have we still managed to fill that time up? Or have we managed to be still, to develop a skill once lost? To explore our hobbies, to read a book, to listen to music, to connect with old friends. There's lots of things that we can do in this waiting time that we find ourselves in these next few weeks and months. Today has always felt like a strange day, the calm before the excitement of tomorrow. At the moment it feels like we're in a perpetual Holy Saturday. The trauma of what's going on has happened, and yet the joy of being released from lockdown is still to come. But the amazing thing about the Easter story is that Jesus did come back. He was raised from the dead. And this is a message for me as much as anybody else who may actually listen to my ramblings, that amongst this dark time, there is still hope. Easter is not cancelled because Jesus did come back to life. We may need to form new traditions this year. We may need to be a bit more creative about how we celebrate. We may need to share our celebrations virtually rather than in person. We may need to limit the number of eggs that appear on our Easter egg hunt. We may need to think of other things to hunt for if we haven't been able to get hold of eggs. We may need to gift different types of presents this Easter. But Easter is not cancelled. Easter is coming. Tomorrow we will celebrate that joy that Jesus is alive. So whatever you do tomorrow, take time today to be, whether it's sitting in the garden enjoying a coffee, whether it is opening a book you've wanted to read for a while, whether it is reconnecting with a friend, whether it is trying to be creative in how you can celebrate tomorrow. Do keep sharing your good tips of stillness and patient activities, things that we might want to try. But most of all, enjoy being in the moment. Today is Holy Saturday, but we live in the glorious knowledge that Easter Day is coming.